Ohio State senior saber fencer Alexa Antipas. Alexa, you guys have a big team here, men's and women's squads, Big Ten team, Division I team, with heavy Russian leadership in your coaches. How do you guys keep things light in practice, and you in particular, to ensure that you're not kind of stressing yourself out?
Well, every week we get a game day, and that usually lightens everyone up, and we have fun, and it's just like, it's a chance for us to just kind of goof around. But some days we have serious days, and other days where we can just practice and have fun, where coach just like gives us drills. Like in between that, we always goof around. I mean, it's just like, even though we're in college and we should be acting like adults, we are still kids. So it's so much fun just to like hang out with each other between bouts or anything like that, and just have fun. Like, we've learned how to have fun between each other, and also being serious and wanting to win this year. So
that's definitely apparent in the energy throughout the room. You guys have like a game to get you warmed up. That's pretty fun. And then, I mean, I just saw like a basketball game, but it looked, really light and playful. And then throughout the open bouting, there was a lot of like yelling and kind of shouting, but in a playful manner. How do you bring those elements into your fencing game, or what do you do to keep things kind of light?
Well, obviously, like, you want to be competitive between each other, but when I'm fencing, I've learned over the couple years being here that obviously I'm not trying to kill the person I'm fencing. I'm trying to learn and be better, and if we're too serious, you just become too tight and you're not learning, and you're just supposed to be having fun. Like, we're on a team. You're supposed to be having a good time, and so like when I'm fencing people, I don't take it as serious as I used to. So I just have more fun just goofing around, and I'll learn new things. But I mean, overall, like, for myself, I've just learned to have fun with it and just enjoy the sport, because I think we've all kind of lost why we fence in the first place.
Is that true of both your competitive environment and here in practice, or do you primarily focus on keeping things light and fun and kind of goofy in practice so that you're fresh and focused going into a competition?
For sure. I definitely keep it light while I'm fencing here. And then competition-wise, I mean, we bring it to a whole nother level. So you can definitely see the difference between our practices and competition, but you also need to learn to have fun while you're competing too. So every aspect we have in practice like turns into our competition mode. So it brings it in all together.
And your goofiness in particular, how do your teammates kind of see that come through? Are you throwing a cut as they like turn their back and are returning to the on guard line?
Well, it's more
are you talking
like
trash?
It's more like you're giving them a hard time and you're goofing around. Like, even if we do a bad parry or post, like, we just laugh at each other during the bout, like, that was funny, and just like things like that. Or like you scream when it's like a really bad touch and they start laughing. So it's things like that where not necessarily it's a really good touch or anything, but you're making the fun out of it. So it lightens everyone's mood, and even the coach's mood sometimes if they see you doing something stupid. So it's fun.
Coming from mission fencing in Long Island, how similar or dissimilar is that same kind of light and goofy attitude or approach to the practice setting there at Mission?
At Mission, I mean, that's where I first started. So I grew up with these people, and we went to school together, so we learned how to goof around with each other, and I mean, that definitely taught me more how I loved the sport back then. Like, it was so much fun and everything, and then I got to college and I was like, oh my gosh, school is so hard. But I finally like learned how to love fencing at the same time, just because I had to bring back the aspects of me being just goofy and a kid again. Like, and at Mission, you have to learn a lot more than you have to learn here. So, I mean, everyone's goofy in their own way, and we love to just goof around with people. So it's fun. I mean, it's fencing, so you have to kind of learn just to say, hey, we're fighting with swords. Like, that's kind of fun.